Hey everybody, lockpicking cowboy here. I thought today I'd show you this pick set that I've been making for a good long while, and been using them pretty much exclusively as they've been finished. You know, using them, adjusting them, using them, adjusting them, and redoing some. But like I say, I believe it's a 26-piece set. We have the vast majority of them are in 19 thousandths. I think that's the ideal thickness. They're in Indian rosewood handles. Then I got a 5-piece set of 23 thousandths made with bubinga handles, a 3-piece set of 15 thousandths, and we'll look at that guy later. So we'll start from the beginning here. This one I made. The shaft on this is about a 1/4 inch thicker than normal, so it's about 1 3/4 inches. With a nice flat hook. And I made this one to get into the deeper keyways on, say, a 98 Packlock 98 Pro. I tend to hold my pick like that and get a lot of feedback off my middle finger. So when you get into them deep keyways, it starts robbing you of space there. So that extra 1/4 inch, helps you get to the back, and I can still keep my finger on there and still get some feedback. So these next three, and all these are made out of blanks from Warlock Tools, by the way. And you can, I don't know if you can see or not, this Indian rosewood is just really beautiful wood. But this is a 3-piece set of flat hooks I made, and of course shallow, medium, and deep on them. Those are the ones I use more than anything. I like the flat hooks, but I also made a 3-piece set of the rounded hooks, short, medium, and deep on them too. These next three have a lot thinner shanks and a lot finer tips on them. These these work really good on your European style keyways, where you got to get in there and perhaps bend the tip around a corner or something. These work really well. Then let's see, the next two, I think, these are sort of a gem style. I don't use gems a whole lot. I've been using these a little bit, but they're gems, but as you can see, like that one's kind of a deeper gem hook. But I've been using those for a while, and they're starting to grow on me. These next two, I call these my bullies. Those are, to get in on them locks that, well, let's just say, screw around and find out. So you can really get in there and, torque on them, show them who's boss. These next three I don't ever use, but I think there's three that, if you're making a set, you might as well put them in there. This first one's a half diamond. I don't, like I say, I don't use a half diamond at all, but there's one in the set anyway. Next is of course a Bogota. I don't rake hardly any at all, but what's a set without a Bogota? So these are a lot harder to make than what you think they would be. I wasted 2 blanks before I finally got this one right. But and then last, on the 19 thousandths, we've got a knife. This is, knives are really easy to make. You file down both sides. This is pretty much an exact replica of Warlock Tools knife. Full disclosure, I pretty much just traced it onto a blank and filed it down. But got to have a knife in the set for whatever reason. And then now we'll get into our thicker 23 thousandths. And like I say, these are in bubinga handles, which is another just really beautiful. Sorry, it's hard to get on camera just because I've got that gloss finish on them, but really beautiful wood. These are course, the 3 hooks, shallow, medium, and deep hooks. This is another one of those, well, no, this one is another one of those gem style hook slash whatever you want to call it. It's a shape that works good for me, and sort of a hybrid between a gem and just a regular hook. And of course, you know, you got a thick pick, you might as well make a bully out of one of those too. So so that's the 5-piece of the 23 thousandths, and then I had to take 3 19 thousandths and sand them down in order to get these 15 thousandths, and they you know, really can get into the paracentric keyways, and you know, always nice to have at least a 3-piece set of hooks in 15 thousandths. Now this last one I made, it's basically made on a theory. I made it for medeco picks or medeco locks. I've got a couple of them. I haven't tried to pick them yet, mainly because I can't keep myself from making picks. But in theory, this little point here is going to spin the hooks, and then use the flat part of the pick to push them up. It's kind of a hybrid between, if you haven't gone and read the write-up that Asa Hat has on medicos, I suggest reading that before you even think about picking one. It's just a really good paper. And he has a pick that's somewhat like that. And so this is kind of my adaptation of it. And once again, this is just made on a theory and not any practical application. So, and this is just a regular walnut handle. These pins, by the way, are Chicago screws that I got off of eBay. And even the thinnest ones that are too long for these scales. I believe these scales are quarter or 1/8 inch on both sides. So so you have to file down both the screw and the flat part of these Chicago screws in order to make them short enough that they'll tighten down on those scales. But a little bit of work, but I think it's worth it. And of course, I got the gold finish on these Indian rosewood, the chrome finish on the bubinga, and then the gunmetal on this. This is a spalted wood that I had, and there's not a whole lot of spalting to it, as you can see, but yeah, it is what it is. But so that's the Chicago screws I got off of Amazon. The blanks I ordered from Lock Tools. These are in the 301 high yield stainless, which is the perfect material to make picks. And I may make some videos on making picks sometime. If you're interested, leave some comments in the down here in the comments if you want to see some videos like that. But at any rate, that's all I have for today, and quit listening to me and go pick something.